Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Angelic Alien. It is Reverend Raven Sowell, and it is my absolute pleasure to be with you on today. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who are coming back, welcome back, darling. It is always a beautiful thing to have you in the space. For those of you who are new, please know that my videos, they hold a certain frequency, they hold a certain resonance. And so if the information within does not resonate with you, please do not attempt to force it to fit. All right. Okay. If you're interested in any of my services, those can be found below in the description. Okay. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. We thank you, Mother, Father God, for your presence, for your love, and for your light. We thank you, holy angels and holy ancestors, for your presence. I thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel at this time for the collective, bringing about only the messages that serve their highest good. Ah, I thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel for your presence. I thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for your presence and your guidance throughout my days and throughout these readings. I thank you, oh, holy and life-giving Holy Spirit, Mama Aset, for your presence, for your love, and your protection. I ask that all negative energy that is sent my direction during this reading is bound and sent back to the one source creator for divine judgment. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right. So we are just going to get right into it. I hope that you guys have been doing well, have been taking great care of yourself. All right. We're going to start out with the Angel Therapy Oracle deck, okay? We have a lot of energy that has to do with, I'm going to say, people who have gone into spirituality and then they have been frightened and gone back into the religions of their origin. So maybe Christianity. Christianity is very strong, right? And so if you are someone who has attempted to how do I put this? If you are someone who has been introducing or playing in or attempting to discover and understand more about yourself through spirituality, but you have become fearful in this exploration, understanding that the drive and the need, the desire to want to now go back to the religion of your origin, if that is Christianity, has a lot more to do with the fact that you have not been, you are more focused on being saved than truly understanding your how this really works. Okay. And so that is no shade nor tea. All right. There is no judgment against you for feeling this way or participating in this way with your spiritual development. But understand that when you are if you have gotten into spirituality based off of a trend, based off of hype, based off of what you've seen in a movie, and now you have become frightened by things that you have been experiencing, that has more to do with the fact that you have not developed spiritually enough to be on that path, right? And that there is still more work to do in understanding of who you are and what your beliefs are based in. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Uh, it doesn't mean necessarily that you are not able to continue to study and grow, but that has a lot to do with why you may have been feeling this sense of fear and wanting to go back to your religion of origin, or why you are feeling this tension, this you feel like your life has gone off kilter because really and truly, If you have gotten into spirituality based on what you've been seeing, the hype that has been coming with this new trend of people getting on the spirituality bus or boat, however you want to put it, you still have work to do on your spiritual development. Understanding that everyone there is spiritual development in people, right? And so as someone who has been very much in a fear-based type of structure and now attempting to jump out of the frying pan into the fire into spirituality, there is a need to actually really study and show yourself to be approved in order to be truly more successful and comfortable with what you are doing. Okay, so whoever that's for, that's a message for you. This is confirmation as to what that is. I'm hearing that no one is coming to save you, right? So there's a lot of concern, a lot of issues going on within your root chakra. So your stability, your security, your feeling as though you're able to really survive or make it is being tapped into. And so this could be this could be something as you are thinking that, oh, I started doing X, and so now my money is starting to fall away. My job is starting to fall away. The people, the family, my support system is starting to fall away from me. I need to go back. I need to go back because this ain't for me. This is showing me that this is wrong. So what Spirit is saying is that it is most definitely it's definitely advised to be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of how you're speaking over yourself and what you have been speaking over yourself. If you have been participating in spirituality, whatever that may look like for you, if you have been attempting to manifest things, if you have been attempting to call things forth to you, if that is the case and things are starting to fall away, they are falling away because you have called something new into your life, right? And the things that have been there are no longer able to be there if the new is supposed to be coming to you. Okay, so understanding that. So there will be things that you are going to have to release, right? And you're going to have to actually align yourself so to the point of where your actions are matching your values and your inner knowledge, right? And so spirituality is not for the weak, is what I'm hearing. It is not for the weak, and you are going to have a shifting in your root chakra that is going to happen. Okay, so you are called to ask for help from your angels with regards to this. If you have been doing angel work, if you have been doing work with angels, which is something that I am getting, if you have been doing work with angels, call your angels for help and actually start to study a lot more than just whatever you may be seeing on social media, right? Not reading books is important. Reading books, your knowledge comes not just from social media, because social media is based on what other people have learned from either their spiritual guides or the readings that they have done. So understanding, if you are someone who comes from Christianity, there is a reason why they say to study to show yourself approved. Okay, so so you may be someone who actually has significant spiritual gifts, right? And you're highly sensitive. You are meant to be a born leader, right? You are a bit of a unicorn, right? You are a bit of a unicorn, but there is the need to heal some addictive personality, some addictive energy that is rotating or cycling. Okay, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Goddess energy. manifestation power. Remember, I just said that there's manifestations that you have been doing. You have been working on manifesting things and have really begun to tap into your feminine energy. And this is then also activating your intuitive gifts. So you may be hearing things or seeing things before they happen, and it's kind of spooking you out, right? You may be working with crystals, all right, and these crystals may be heightening your gift, heightening your energy, your frequency, your vibration. I'm hearing moldavite, so some of you may have been working with moldavite. Understand if you've been working with moldavite, that is most definitely going to move stuff around and create a lot of chaos in your life with regards to what is not meant to be in your life and that needs to be let go of, things that you have possibly already known that you needed to let go of, but you have refused to, but you have gotten up motivate or you've been working with crystals. And these crystals do exactly what they what they have been intended to do. And so, if you've been working with Motivite and you've been seeing and sensing a lot of changing and shifting within your life, it is due to these crystals. So, it is due to the frequency that these crystals hold. It is due to the fact that you have been tapping into divine feminine energy, which is actually manifesting, magnifying is the word, magnifying your intuitive gifts as well as your as well as your ability to see, sense, and know things, and you don't know how you know them. So some of you may be feeling like you're going a little bit cray cray, right? Respectfully, and that has to do with the fact that you may have been doing things too fast, and you're doing things. Superstition is not the way to go. I'm hearing Stevie Wonder, right? That's not the way to go. So if you have been participating in spirituality and you're really just doing a whole bunch of stuff that you've been seeing off of social media, that is you participating in superstition, and it's you really not having knowledge or connection with these different tools, and you're using them in a way that is causing a significant like a rush detox of your spiritual body that is having an impact on your physical life. Okay. All right, any more here? One more? Yep. Okay. One more. Integrity. Integrity has come out. Integrity. So, yeah, integrity. So integrity is doing the thing that you know that you need to do. Um, Doing the thing that you know that you need to do when you need to do it, right? Going with your inner knowing. So some of you have been manifesting things and have been manifesting guidance and you haven't been taking the guidance. And this is contributing to your manifestations being really powerful, right? There's a lot of communication that's happening here. There's a lot of communication that's happening here through your angelic guides. There is this need for healing to happen and this overcoming of your lower nature from your higher nature. Your higher nature is attempting to be in control when really and truly right now, for whomever this resonates with, your lower nature is still very much like bucking the system. The eight of air here, the eight of wands. This is an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So you're getting a lot of communication, a lot of information in, and that's actually helping you or attempting to guide you to tell you what you need to release and what needs to be let go of. Same thing, what needs to be released and which way to go, but you are not listening to it. And then you also feel trapped, right? You also feel trapped. So there's the 8 at 8. 88, 88 is significant. So there is a lot of communication coming on. There is a lot of communication that is happening, but then there is also a lot of, it's like a double minded person, right? So your spirit is telling you one thing and your mind is telling you something else, right? Um, and so this is like a battle between your lower nature and your higher nature that is needing to come to balance, okay? Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Earth. So this could even come as a manifestation of people who are telling you certain things in the physical, manifesting information that has been told to you through spirit and is coming from people now, like, and this is also contributing to why you may be scared, frightened about what's going on. You may even be feeling like paranoid, feeling like people are reading your mind, things of this nature. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing, yep, right on it. Like, there is a recognition. There is a recognition that is happening through the spirit realm. They are aware. They are listening. They are hearing, right? And they are telling you that it is a time for you to come into your own, right? There are new partnerships, new contracts that are being presented to you so that you can help, so that you can continue to move forward. um, there's like this battle that is happening that you will be victorious in, but you have to uh, take authority, take power over what's going on in your physical being through tapping in and actually partnering up with your spirit and your spirit guides. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of communication. So there's a lot of communication that is attempting to help you, to lead you to victory, to help you to overcome the conflict that you're going through. The need to listen to yourself is important, as in listening to your spirit is important because this is bringing about healing and recognition of the things that need to be healed and helping you to recognize that you are on the right path. But if you are in fear, then this can be all bad. Excuse me for laughing, but this can be quite quite scary if you are in fear of what you're doing. Yeah. So there's like a lot of looking and monitoring and watching. So you may be watching a lot of readers. I'm hearing there may be people watching you, right? Like, mm, yeah, so there's like people gossiping. There are people who are watching you and gossiping about what you're doing, right? And about like your behavior, how you're acting. They may make it as though they're doing it out of love or concern, right? These are planting seeds, right? These are planting seeds. They're planting seeds. So they're gossiping. Some of them may have even been like coming to you and acting as though they're showing concern, but they speak about you in a entertaining type way behind your back, right? And because you have become so open emotionally, intuitively, you can feel this. You can also feel you can also feel like the negativity, which makes you think it's you, makes you think you're doing something wrong. But really and truly, this is magic. This is magic under the mask of concern and narcissistic attempt, a narcissistic system. a narcissist, an individual attempting to control or um, influence what you are doing. Yeah, there's creating a burden on the mission, the message, the the work that you are doing, the spiritual work you are doing. It's creating a burden, right? So again, this could be like you losing jobs, you losing relationships, right? So a lot of stuff is happening in your life, but it's happening for a multitude of reasons. If you're fearful, if you're fearful, page of fire here. You are really called to be more confident. If you are suspicious of a lot of different things, really just the need to ground your energy is very, very loud, right? Ground your energy so that you are able to hear what is being said by the spirit realm and be able to discern what is of your spirit and what is of like the trash frequency that you're picking up off of people. Right? There's a lot of nosy people in your life that are focused on you, right? You are called to use your originality, your authenticity, right? To be in integrity to who you truly are. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Cups, community. Yeah, community. There's a community of people um, who are getting together and they are talking, right? So if you've been telling a lot of people about what you do, what you've been doing, what you've been exploring, might want to think about that. This is also the energy of manifesting within a community. So you could be manifesting or working with a group of people that you might want to, let me see, the group of people. What about this group? What about this community? Yeah, seven of. So you may have been working with a group of people. You may be working with a group of people um, who you might want to actually um, put a pause on put a pause on working with these particular people because there's a lot of unnecessary worry that is going on within this group, right? So there have been a lot of seeds that have been planted. There's been a lot of manifestation that has happened, right? And so there is a need to three of wands here and the four of earth. So there is the need to um, kind of chill out on working or combining your energy with this group of people that you've been working with. If it's not a coven or if it's not like a group of people, maybe you've been in a church or you're connected with people. The guidance is to be mindful of where you're sharing your energy, right? Making good business, good decisions with regards to where your energy is being focused on. Because there is spiritual warfare that is happening. There's spiritual warfare that is happening, and you are getting communication with regards to um, what's going on from the spirit realm, right? To guard yourself, to protect yourself, to not give up what you're doing, but to protect what you have been creating, to believe in yourself, and to have courage. Because there is a lot of magic that is happening. What is this? What is this? Is this? I'm getting that this is if you are a part of a community of people, your your creativity, your power, your ability to tap into this goddess energy, your ability to tap into the power of manifestation. This is being looked at, right? This is being observed by others. And so be very mindful about what you are tapping your energy into, connecting your energy up to, right? Because, and this doesn't matter if you're doing spirituality or going back to religion, right? Be mindful about where you are allowing your energy to be connected into, right? To be plugged into. Um, because there are people who have more knowledge. They have a lot of knowledge with regards to magic, with regards to your resources and your abilities. They have a lot of knowledge with regards to this, and they also know how to. They know how to do magical things. Okay, they know how to do magic. Right. And what I'm getting here is that you are someone who is very young, you're very trusting, you're very loving, right? And you are working towards mastery of self, but you still have a significant amount of things that are needing to be released. There's a lot of transformation that is still needing to happen, some shedding that needs to be happening. And so you are perfect for someone who is way more spiritually knowledgeable to utilize your energy off of and harness it for something that they want to do. Okay, which can backfire on you and bring you to a place of having being connected up to the cause and effect of what they're doing, okay, as in like the karma of what they are doing, right? Because you are associated and connected to them, and you are allowing access to your energy. Okay, so this could be the reason why some of you, whoever this resonates with, are looking to go back to the old ways, to the old religions, to whatever you used to do before you got into spirituality, right? Understanding that this didn't just happen in a vacuum. It's happened because there are people who are out here who are, and I'm hearing spiritual savages, right? Who sit back and plot and plot on your light, plot on what they gonna do with your light, with your energy, with your power, because they may not have access to it as significantly as you do because they've done a whole bunch of roguish shit. Excuse my French, right? They've done a whole bunch of roguish things, but they know that you are new to this. So some of you may be practicing with like a coven or with like a spiritual teacher or somebody. Just understand they seen you. Okay, so community, again, this is a community of people. This is a community of people um, who study spirituality, and who takes people's energy. This is what I'm getting. Healer of ages, right? So you guys have gone from the religions that you were a part of to these covens, and you are going into it like these people who are in these covens. You've gone basically switch your preacher from the church to the high priestess or high priest within the coven or within the group, as the people who are going to come here to heal you. And that is detrimental, right? So it's basically the same thing. You went from a church that was siphoning your energy, to spirituality, to spiritual gurus, spiritual teachers who are siphoning your energy. Okay, they give you this illusion that they are something that they are not, that they can heal you, that they are this all-knowing, all-seeing group, right? Be mindful. Be mindful. Storm warning. Be mindful. They play on your emotions. They play on your emotions. They see that you're young in spirit. They see that your spiritual development is at a certain level, right? Yep. This is going to leave you gated in and brokenhearted, right? This is going to leave you gated in and brokenhearted, trapped. That's basically what it's going to lead you to being trapped. I'm hearing just because you wouldn't do it don't mean nobody else would. Yeah. Is this about them? This is you're on a journey, right? So you are holding this light, right? You're holding this light. You're on this journey, and you have a significant amount of abundance that is within you that has the ability to manifest itself. Understand that. You are on a journey where you have an abundance that is within you that can manifest great things in your life. You are not the only person. So if you are someone who does not see the greatness in you, that don't mean other people can't see the gift that you hold. You just don't, they also recognize that you don't see your own worthiness or your own worth. So this is the energy of Belial. This is the energy of worthlessness, the needing to balance the masculine, the masculine, the feminine, the need to balance the masculine, the lower self, and the higher self. Again, this is healing that is needed, needing a healing, awareness that there are a significant amount of possibilities that you there are a significant amount of possibilities that you have access to, right? Okay. Give me one card, please. Indecision. There's a, I just said there are many possibilities that you have access to, but you are in a place of indecision. So where you are in a place of indecision, other people have the ability to use what you are indecisive about, right? And make hostilities here at the back, and make you think it's your idea. 8-8 again. So you are in a space of indecision around a whole bunch of hostile people, a very hostile environment. Be mindful about what you are speaking at this time and what's being spoken over you at this time, because it's highly deceptive is what I'm hearing. Highly deceptive. You could have a lot of anxiety that's coming, that you're feeling a lot of anxiety. I don't know what I'm reading for, but spiritual cleansing is very important. If you've been doing any rituals with anybody in particular, you might want to cease doing rituals with other people and really get to yourself and to your spiritual team, so that you are able to really get a better understanding of what's going on, what's coming. There's enviousness, envy. There's the need for caring connection. These are people who pretend as though they are caring connections. They are loving, healing. Again, I said this before, right? These are healers. They think that they put on the face that they are healers, or that they care about you, caring connections, but they really hold a lot of envy because you have something and you don't even know what you have. You have gold and you don't even realize you have gold, right? Why is that person so spiritually gifted? And they don't even know what they have. They don't even know their worthiness. They don't even know their worth, right? So there's need to take action. There's need to heal yourself. There's really need for you to be in a space of where you are getting in contact with your angels so that you can do a healing over yourself, take action so that you are able to bring some healing to your lower and higher self. Um, um, there may have been, again, this is magician and the mirror, so there may even be the need for you, like, for you to do a cleansing of yourself, right? Because there may have also been mirror magic that is being done on you. If you've been having like breakouts, or your face has been looking different, or you feel like you're aging or getting older, or really tired, these are some things you might want to look out for. This is a weird reading. I was not expecting this type of reading, right? But someone is being manipulated. Their energy is being manipulated. And this very much is the reason why you are wanting to go back to your religion, right? That you've been a part of. Or to be honest, you could even still be in religion, and not understanding why you have so much stuff going on is because the people that you are connected with are they're witches, warlocks, and I mean witch not in a not in a great way, not like a bruja, right? Not like a wise woman. They're wise, but they're using their power for not good, right? So this isn't like any shade or any tea towards any witches or even warlocks, right? But this is most definitely letting you know that whomever it is that you have been taken under their wing, or you have been following, or you have been connecting your energy to, they definitely are doing some they're doing some things that is not of integrity, right? And they see your light even if you don't see it, okay? They're seeing your light even if you don't see it, and they're using it for their benefit, right? So this is this is the reason why, like, there is like this intensity that you have going on within your life, this upheaval, participation. Like, things may have been like really good at first, but it started to get real weird, right? So you're asked to really get grounded. You may have been like feeling very apathetic, depressed, right? Where you were once like very harmonized and in touch and in tune with your spiritual family. You may be feeling like apathetic, depression, melancholy, really tired, hearing a lot of negative things, like when you are praying or in meditation. You are highly receptive. You are highly receptive, highly tapped in, tuned in. You are not ordinary. There is nothing ordinary about you. You may have felt like you were super ordinary, like there's really nothing special about you, but that's not true. Closing messages as to why we're talking about this. What's a closing message? Existence. This is a magician card again. This is like, how many times has a magician card come out? A few times. Magician. Fighting. The figure in this card is completely covered in armor. Only his glare of rage is visible, and the whites of knuckle on his clenched fist. On his clenched fist. If you look closely at the armor, you can see that it's covered with buttons, ready to detonate if anyone so much as brushes up against him. In the background, we see the shadowy movie that is playing in this man's mind, two figures fighting for a castle. An explosive temper and a smoldering rage often mask a deep feeling of pain. We think that if we frighten people away, we can avoid being hurt even more. In fact, just the opposite is the case. By covering our wounds with armor, we are preventing them from healing. By lashing out at others, we keep ourselves from getting the love and nourishment that we need. If this description seems to fit you, it's time to stop fighting. There is so much love available to you if you just let it in. Start by forgiving yourself, and you're worth it. Okay, so it says here, one moment it was there, another moment it was gone. One moment we are here, and another moment we have gone. And for this simple moment, how much fuss we make, how much violence, ambition, struggle, and conflict and anger, hatred, just for this small moment, just waiting for the train in just waiting for the train in a waiting room on a station, and creating so much fuss, fighting, hurting each other, trying to possess, trying to boss, trying to dominate, all that politics. And then the train comes and you're gone forever. So, all right. Existence and fighting. Existence and fighting. So, for me, reading the fighting card, this is the Knight of Clouds, which is the Knight of Swords, which to me is it's somebody, right? It is a person. Now, if this energy of fighting, this description, you identify with it, understand that that could possibly be it, right? Maybe you are fighting yourself. Maybe your lower self is fighting, again, your mind is fighting your spirit, right? Because with this magician card, there is this energy, this knowing of how to create your reality. There is this knowing, this understanding of how to manipulate things so that you are able to create the world, the reality that you desire. This could also, though, be somebody else who is also showing this energy outside of you, right? Through manipulations, attempting to have power over you, have power over your gifts, have power over your spirit, right? In order to possess you, your being, right? Again, behind you in this picture, or not behind you, but in this picture, there are two people who are fighting, right? In those clouds, there's people fighting. So this could be you fighting with yourself, right? You not listening to your intuition because your mind is overbearing and in a position of power, or it is manifesting as somebody, a group of somebodies who are outside of you, who are also giving you conflict within your thoughts, right? Based on what they're saying to you, what they are intending for you, what they are connecting you to, right? So that's one way to look at it, right? Let me see here. Goodness gracious. Existence. This naked figure sits on the lotus leaf of perfection, gazing at the beauty of the night sky. She knows that home is not a physical place in the outside world, but an inner quality of relaxation and acceptance. The stars, the rocks, the trees, the flowers, the fish, and the birds all are our brothers and sisters in this dance of life. We human beings tend to forget this as we pursue our own private agendas and believe we must fight to get what we need. But ultimately, our sense of separateness is just an illusion, manufactured by the narrowing preoccupation of the mind. Hmm. Now is the time to look at whether you are allowing yourself to receive the extraordinary gift of feeling at home wherever you are. If you are, be sure to take time to savor it so that it can deepen and remain with you. If, on the other hand, you've been feeling that like the world is out to get you, it's time to take a break. Go outside tonight and look at the stars. You are not accidental. Existence needs you. Without you, something will be missing in existence and nobody can replace it. That's what gives you dignity. And that's the whole existence, and that the whole existence will miss you. The stars and the sun and the moon, the trees and the birds and earth, everything in the universe will feel feel a small place is vacant, which cannot be filled by anyone except you. This gives you a tremendous joy, a fulfillment that you are related to existence and existence cares for you. Once you are clean and clear, you see tremendous love falling on you from all dimensions. Okay? So, okay. So, understanding, understanding your power, your gift, the reasons why you are here, the reasons why you are on the path that you are on, it is a part of the whole thing. It is a part of the whole plan, right? And so if there is this energy like of you fighting or you having this mental warfare going on, it comes because of being unstable in this place in your root with regards to who you are, with regards to that there has been purpose for everything that you have been through, right? This is significant for you to understand. So, what I'm also hearing is that anything that you have manifested outside of you, as far as relationships, that may attempt to overpower you or may attempt to drain your energy, they come as a physical manifestation of what you have been warring with inside of you. Okay, so this is significant. This is that manifestation of the physical, in the physical, of the things that have been being told to you in your spiritual, right? Remember I said that in the first part. Okay, so if you have physical relationships, communities that are around you that are attempting to suppress you, understand that this suppression is a physical manifestation of what is needing to be released, right? What is needing to be released. Yeah, the source. The source. I believe that is that's the King of Pentacles. I mean, the King of Wands, I believe. The source. Mm. Hmm. Interesting. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. And it's the Ace. The Ace of Wands. So the manifestation power. So we have the Magician and the Ace of Wands, which is the minor arcana of like magician energy, right? When we speak of being grounded or centered, it is this source that we are talking about. When we begin a creative project, it is this source that we tune into. This card reminds us that there is a vast reservoir of energy available to us and that we tap into it not by thinking and planning, but by getting grounded, centered, and silent enough to be in contact with the source. It is within each of us like a personal individual sun giving us life and nourishment, pure energy, pulsating, available. It is ready to give us anything that we need to accomplish something and ready to welcome us back home when we want to rest. So, whether you are beginning something new and need inspiration right now, or you just finished something and want to rest, go to the source, and it's always waiting for you, and you don't even have to step out of your house to find it. Zen asks that you to come out of the head and go to the basic source. It is not that Zen is not aware of the uses of energy in the head, but if all the energy is used in the head, you will never become aware of your eternity. Oh my goodness. You will never know, you will never know as an experience what it is to be one with the whole. When the energy is just at the center, pulsating, when it is not moving anywhere, neither in the head nor in the heart, but it is at the very source from where the heart takes it, the head takes it, the pulsating at the very source. That is the very meaning of zazen. Zazen means just sitting at the very source, not moving anywhere. A tremendous force arises, a transformation of energy into light and love, into greater life, into compassion, into creativity. It can take many forms, but first you have to learn how to be at the source. Then the source will decide where your potential is. You can relax at the source and it will take you to your very potential. Listen, this is this is the reading. This is the reading, okay? So um this has just confirmed what I'm talking about, what I've been talking about, that you have to ground yourself. You have to connect yourself um, to your divine source so that you are able to hear it clearly. 144 on the clock, right? So that you can hear it clearly, not being connected to other beings, other communities that are causing you exhaustion, right? That is not what is called for. You going back into a community due to fear is not what is called for. What is called for is for you to get yourself grounded, get yourself connected with the one source creator so that you are able to hear clearly what you are doing here. What does the Most High have for you here? What is your role within existence? Okay, so I hope that this message was an assistance to you. Please know that you are loved and supported by the One Source Creator. I am closing off this channeling, sending back all the energy to the One Source Creator, thanking you for allowing me to be a clear channel at this time for the collective. I call back all of my energy to me that belongs to me, whole, healed, and transmuted. I send back all of the energy that belongs to the viewer, whole, healed, and transmuted. Ashe, 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 yo. You be blessed.